The Vice President of the Philippines, Sara Duterte, and the country's President, Ferdinand Marcos Jr., are embroiled in a war of words for the ages, a feud that has dominated news headlines in past weeks. Duterte lashed out at the political establishment as lawmakers investigated her offices, focused on her stint as Education Secretary, a role she held alongside her vice presidency for misusing confidential intelligence funds. In the middle of the probe, the vice president said in a distressing livestream on November 23 that she ordered a hit against President Marcos, the First Lady, and the House Speaker if she is killed. The president has since pushed back, telling the public that he will not let the country be dragged through the mud of politics. This feud first bubbled to the surface in January when the Marcos government pushed to revise the constitution, something the Duterte family opposed. Months after the tiff broke out at the start of the year, Sara broke from the Marcos administration, upping the ante by resigning from the cabinet as the Education Secretary and telling reporters that she would exhume the body of Marcos Sr., the ousted dictator, and throw him in the West Philippine Sea. Causes of this feud stem from many things, but experts argued that the public clash is a way for the Dutertes to keep themselves relevant for voters. Filipino voters love an underdog, which Sara Duterte appears to be looking to exploit by saying that she is a victim of the Marcos government's wrath. The conflict does appear to be helping her as a contender for the presidency in the 2028 elections. Sara's actions, however, have irked the military, the legislature, and the executive department. Days after her outburst, her father Rodrigo called on the military to act, hinting of a coup, which angered the military that had vowed to remain non-partisan. Lawmakers condemned Sara's comments, with the House Speaker calling out Duterte's actions as a threat to democracy. The entire situation has started to affect the economy since such political instability discourages investors from setting up shop in the Philippines. Business groups in the country have called for a fast resolution of the Marcos-Duterte feud, with the Management Association of the Philippines urging leaders to maintain the status quo on doing business. At the center of this feud is whether or not Sara Duterte can be impeached from the vice presidency. Marcos has said that it's a waste of time to impeach her, but civil society groups have since filed the first of possibly many impeachment complaints against Sara Duterte. As the Philippines is heading into their 2025 midterm elections, all eyes are on Marcos Jr. and how he'll manage his public feud with Sara. If Marcos and his allies muster enough numbers in the Senate, a successful impeachment would guarantee an end to Sara Duterte's ambitions to one day become president.